wind and my bangs are probably all crazy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2013 Your Natural Baby Fair. I'm Sunny Galt. I am Mommy in Charge, CEO of New Mommy Media, and I'm joined here by Amy Saloner and Jen Aliano.
Hello.
With the Your Natural Baby Fair. These are the starters of it. They've been with the program all along. This is their baby, and we're so happy to be here with you guys. I know it's a little bit crazy. We have about a half hour until the doors officially open, so I just wanted to sit down with you ladies. Thank you so much for making the time. I know things are a little crazy right now. To just welcome everybody to the fair and to give you guys an idea of what we're going to experience today.
We have one more to join us right
now. We're live. Come on in, sweetie. So Jolie Cash is joining us now. She's just setting down her stuff now, and she's one of the organizers as well. So you guys excited? It's here. Like, whether or not we're ready, it's here.
It's here, no matter what.
So what are you guys most looking forward to today? What do you think, Amy?
I'm most looking forward to those smiling faces, dancing, and playing with the bubbles and just really enjoying themselves today.
The little ones?
The little ones,
yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite. And this, the moms, just excited, and really the wide-eyed look of them when they're like seeing things for the first time that they didn't know was possible or available to them. That's always my favorite.
What about you, Jen?
I'm going to be honest. I think the thing I'm most excited about is the pediatric acupuncture demo.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I love the fact that the fair brings together all the different people in the community who, acupuncture is a little mysterious, even chiropractic, and we're bringing all these people together in one location,
right?
So that they can unveil that mystery. And I'm excited for that piece, for the people who make it here to learn about what's available to them in this community in San Diego.
Well, that's what it's all about. That's what we're trying to do. Education today. Let people know what their options are. How you feeling, Jolie?
I'm feeling good. I am so excited for the fair to open. I really am. I am most excited today about empowering the women and their children and the men. They're so awesome at just making that family unit happen. And so if I can start with the women, I'm really excited about the education part for sure.
Yeah.
And really just bringing in that component of offering them every single choice that they have so that they can be more empowered in every choice that they make as a family.
Yeah. Well, let's go back and let's tell people a little bit about how this got started. I know, Amy, it's a question I always ask you, but it's always a different audience, so we have to tell the story over and over again. So tell me a little bit about the vision for the Your Natural Baby Fair, what you're trying to accomplish.
Wow.
You guys can chime in too.
Yeah. So the vision is really, I had a vision many years ago of having this big room full of different practitioners who provided support to families from conception through postpartum. Because I had met so many women who felt so disempowered in their birth process and, just did not have the experience that they wanted and were frustrated with being a new mom and didn't really get how big the transition is from being a woman to being a mother and how that affects the whole family unit. And I just had this dream one day to just have a place where families could come and hear these practitioners talk about what they do and why it's important and for them to connect with other families. And I set it aside, actually. I was just like, wow, that is so big. I can't even do this.
I can't even wrap your brain around it.
I can't even wrap my brain around this. And then our other partner, Amy Fuller, she came to me with a dream to do an Empowered Birth Stories event and to really allow women to hear the stories that were positive. And because I had a home birth and was really, felt really, transformed by that process. And she'd had a birth center birth and really felt transformed by that. And we just wanted to educate. And when she and I came together, and it was like, wow, maybe with a few more of us, we could really do this.
Yeah.
So we ventured forward and met Jen along the way, who, had this website and had a big dream for educating families about options and choices, and here we go.
Yeah. So is this what you guys envisioned when you guys hopped on board? It keeps growing every year. It's so exciting to come back, and we're in a different venue this year, obviously, and we're at the Sheraton on Harbor Island in San Diego, and so is this kind of what you guys envisioned? Is it going the way you guys?
I think it's even more at this point. I mean, the live streaming. This is
Yeah.
awesome, and on our brand new website.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the new website for Natural Baby Pros. you're kind of heading up, right?
Are you
heading up?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, we haven't actually quite announced it to the world yet.
Oh, okay.
We are actually today. That's what today is about.
Okay, good.
It's a little piece of today.
Okay.
We've been in the birthing process with this website for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, and finally we've just got this amazing work that's coming out online, and the whole purpose is to bring the community together virtually.
Okay.
Not every city has a natural baby fair.
Right.
And the whole purpose of the Natural Baby Fair, I mean, we basically say your Natural Baby Fair, Natural Baby Pros comes to life at your Natural Baby Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're doing here at the fair is what we're also trying to represent online through naturalbabypros.com.
Okay.
Bringing all the different vendors, all the different businesses, all the different types of support who help families from preconception through postpartum and baby, educate them about how to make natural, safe, integrative choices, whatever's best for them and their family. We have the information on there for them to learn and make that empowered choice.
Okay, so that's how parents can participate in the site. What if you're a practitioner and you want to get involved?
We've got business listings on there.
Okay.
We've got an amazing directory right now. You can set up for free, or you can go the premium level and get all the bells and whistles. You can upload video. You can upload pictures and interact in amazing ways. Ratings and reviews for all the listings, whether you're free or not. And you can also post your events and your classes on there.
That's really nice.
Your articles. And
how are people notified, like, of the classes and stuff? Do you have to be following someone in order to get that information?
Well, that's one way. We also do, at least here in San Diego for now, we do send out an events list every month.
Okay.
And we're heading in the direction to do that for other locations outside of San Diego as the Natural Baby Project.
This could be huge, you guys. I mean, I'm just like picturing where all this is going, and it's like, I mean, we're a tiny group here in San Diego, but I could just see, you know what I mean? There's so much potential.
Here in San Diego.
Well, yeah, the birthing community is huge, and I'm just seeing that how like the website's being born today, kind of. You know what I mean? I know it's been a work in progress, but it's finally coming out, so it's starting small, and I can just see how this can. Boom! You know what I mean? That's so exciting.
I'm glad you're excited about it.
It is. I got a preview of it last night. We had our business vendor mixer, and so we got to see some of the cool stuff with the site. And I am. I'm really excited about it.
Very cool.
Well, and I'd like to say as a practitioner that using their site, like when we started the fair, I always like to tell people that they started in a parking lot. Like, it really has run.
The best stories start in like parking lots or someone's basement.
You know, and through a mutual friend, I met Amy, and from there it was just like, you know, she had this vision, and then Jen came on, and as a practitioner, my business completely expanded from being a part of it. And so being a part of the website, I think as a practitioner is one of the smartest things you can do in any community, whether in San Diego or beyond.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening at the fair today. Every year it's different at the fair, different speakers, different demonstrations, and for those of you watching us live, you're going to get a look at all of that because we have some amazing speakers that are going to be part of our show today. We're really excited. A lot of different panels, a lot of discussions with not only the experts, but parents that are impacted by some of the topics that we're talking about today. So it's going to be really exciting. So why don't you kind of give us a rundown, whoever wants to. I guess we can start with Amy, and tell us what people can expect.
Well, there are a myriad of workshops. We are honored to have Dr. Sears come and talk about the choices for vaccinations, and we actually have a panel of experts after of different kinds of practitioners to talk about alternatives to vaccines. So whatever your beliefs are, there are obviously choices, and we want people to understand that. We have Penny Simkin, who is a legend in the birth world.
Yes, I'm so excited to interview her. Actually, she's after our little talk. She's my first one. I'm so excited. Nice. I feel like I'm interviewing a celebrity.
So I felt like a little girl last night. You know, when I became a doula, everyone. I was like,
yeah, so she's talking about what you need to know for what every parent needs to know after when they give birth, we have talks on conscious conception. We have panel discussions about your options, about your choices. We have we have demonstrations all day long. Yeah. We have demonstrations on baby wearing, on cloth diapering, on pediatric acupuncture.
Needle-free acupuncture.
Needle-free acupuncture.
Really? You know,
Prenatal and Buddha baby yoga.
Look at you.
Prenatal and Buddha baby yoga. Exactly. There's kids yoga. There's all kinds of demonstrations all day long for people to know, you know, and just to have fun. There's just fun things to do and play.
We also have Carol Thackerley's been talking on vitamin D.
That's right.
Which is our beneficiary this year.
Yeah,
So
Jen, can you tell us a little bit more about that? And,
Most definitely. So most people are completely unaware that they're deficient in vitamin D, and it's a big problem right now. And
Are you talking about pregnant women or what people in general?
Everybody.
Everybody's deficient.
Everybody.
Even here in San Diego with all the sun,
Exactly.
we're deficient.
Well, they're all putting sunscreen on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you're staying inside all day.
Right.
You need to be outside between the hours of 10 and 2, and you need to have at least 40% of your body exposed, no sunscreen, for at least 10 to 15 minutes to make enough vitamin D every day.
Wow.
And
I'm not doing that. I find myself always stuck in the house. You know, I got 2 little ones, and it's like if I take them outside, they run around, and I've got to manage that. So it's just easier to stay inside.
And you know,
I'm just being honest, right? And I know there's people out there that are in the same boat as me. So,
and when I first tested, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm deficient. I live in San Diego. I take my kids to the park every day.
Right.
We're always outside playing, and I was deficient.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. And in my second pregnancy, I had so many complications that I'm now wondering if that had something to do with it. My son was tested when he was very little.
Yeah.
And was told that he was deficient.
Okay.
And, you know, you live and you learn. When my pediatrician told me to start giving him 400 IU of vitamin D when he was about 2 weeks old, I did not.
Yeah.
Because I'm a holistic mama.
Yeah.
And, you know, in my mind, breast milk was the perfect food. Why should I supplement my baby with vitamin D if my breast milk is the perfect food? But you know what? Your breast milk is only the perfect food if you yourself as a mom have enough vitamin D to be giving to your baby. And because the majority of mommies are deficient, over 80% of moms are deficient. That is why these babies that's why doctors are like telling breastfeeding moms to give at least 400 IU a day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, breastfeeding moms to have enough in their breast milk need to be taking at least 6,000 IU of vitamin D a day.
Wow.
So the reason that we're here supporting Grassroots Health today is because there's so many different problems, from preterm birth and preeclampsia, and even looking at autism right now, and all these different issues that show up. Gestational diabetes is a huge one that's had a lot of research coming out recently. All these different issues in pregnancy and in birth and in the newborns and in these children. I mean, you're setting the babies, you know, you're priming their health for the rest of their life during pregnancy and during those early years. And if you don't catch certain things during that time, you're going to see issues pop up when they're older children, when they're adults, because they didn't have that base, that solid base that was set during pregnancy or during their early years. And vitamin D is one of those things that you really do need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. We're putting the spotlight on Grassroots Health. Grassroots Health is a nonprofit here in San Diego.
Okay.
And they focus on vitamin D education and research. They're running the world's largest public health intervention program on vitamin D.
Is that Protect Your Children Now? Is that what that is?
Protect Our Children Now is like an arm of that project.
Okay.
Which is looking at vitamin D specifically during pregnancy and in the newborn. They also have a breast cancer arm of their study. And so basically they do education, they have weekly webinars with the researchers themselves, so you can get the information directly from the people who make it their life's purpose to research this stuff. Okay. So it's a very evidence-based organization. You can get very solid facts from them about vitamin D. And we do have an online auction to support them. That's how we're showing our support today, is with our online auction on Bidding for Good. There are over 120 items in our auction.
That's awesome.
Anything from products that you might want while you're pregnant or for your baby. We've got these cute little hats that nobody else can bid on because I want it. From Hippie Long Stockings. I'm watching it. We've got a $500 gift certificate towards Birth Roots Birth Center.
Oh, cool.
And we've got some amazing items in there for not just for pregnant mommies and babies, but for anybody. Hot air balloon rides, vacations. So.
Is there stuff on there? Because I know some of the people watching may not be local to San Diego, so is there stuff?
There are definitely items in there that are not San Diego local. I know that somebody in Omaha donated some fitness passes, so if you're in Omaha, there's 10 of them available. But yes, it's a nationwide auction, so yeah.
Okay, so anything else that we need to mention before we wrap this up? Anything else that you guys want to say about the fair or what people could expect?
Well, there's almost 90 vendors. There's there's a kids
tea parties every hour on the hour. Really?
Yes. Tea parties and we've just got.
And all the vendors are offering a lot of specials, and so I would just say for all of those that are local to be going around and making sure that they're checking with each vendor.
Okay.
And that the space looks really beautiful. They've all worked really hard to present themselves and how fabulous they are.
Right. Yeah. I actually haven't had a chance to check it out, though, but I need to go over there and see. I love this setup, I have to say, for this year. I know you guys can't see all of this, but right across from us, all of the speaker rooms are there, and the main stage is just a little bit further down, and it's all kind of central. We're kind of in this what do they call it, speaker hall?
The speaker hall.
Speaker hall. So we're kind of our own wing over here, and then all the vendors are in a tent out there, this beautiful big facility, and they've got plenty of room to kind of move around and stuff, and everyone was setting up their booths yesterday. So I just love this. I love this space in the setup.
And our breastfeeding lounge, should we mention our breastfeeding lounge?
Breastfeeding lounge by San Diego Breastfeeding Center. And so there's a lot of great stuff to do. Real quickly, I just want to mention, if you are watching this, and you're watching it live, obviously, all throughout the day, we're going to have panel discussions with the speakers and demonstrations that are going on at the fair. We're literally going to bring them over to our table and demonstrate right here, so you can get a glimpse of everything that's happening at the fair if you're not able to travel here. If you guys want to participate in our discussions, if you're on the Natural Baby Pros website watching this, which you probably are, there's a chat box. You can just type whatever questions or comments, and we're going to be bringing those into the conversation all day long today. And if you guys are on Twitter, we have a hashtag, which is
YNBF 2013.
I always get the letters confused. It's basically Your Natural Baby Fair. That's what it stands for. 2013. So if you use that hashtag, we're going to be looking for that hashtag all day long. So if you want to comment on, if you're here at the fair, or if you're planning to come later, or if you're just sitting at home because you couldn't make it, or again, you don't live in the area, use that hashtag, and we want to bring you into the conversation because we want you guys to be able to talk to the experts as if you were here. So anyways, ladies, thank you so much for being here and for hosting this event.
Absolutely.
And we're so excited to be here, and I think it's going to be a fun day. And we're going to see them again at the end of the fair when we wrap all this up, and we thank everybody. And in the meantime, have fun.
Yes, that's our plan.
And it's going to be a good day. So thank you guys for joining us. We've got tons of great stuff today. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.